So today I'll be teaching some basic music theory, and my name is Daniel Cow, and yeah. So why should you learn music theory? Well, it's very important to learn music if you're going to learn an instrument or if you're going to sing a song. Um, so music theory is when a song or a piece for your instrument or when you're singing a song is written into a paper. You can't music theory is basically using different signs and different notes to indicate how to play this song or to sing this piece, because you cannot just put a lyric of the song on the paper, or else you don't know like how to sing it, what pitch you should sing it. So it is very important to learn some basic music theory. Do you understand that, Audrey?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the most basic thing inside music theory. In every theory, there should always be a stave or a staff. A staff or a stave would be in every music piece or in every music piece, and it will indicate where the what note or what pitch you will be singing. So a staff or a stave has 5 lines and 4 spaces. This is where notes could be drawn in to show if it's a low note or it's a high note. So when you're drawing a stave or a staff and you forget how much notes there are, you could just look at your hand. As you can see, this hand, there's 5 fingers. So 1 from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. This could indicate how much lines there are. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces. Do you have a pencil and a paper and a ruler?
Ruler, okay. You already have a pencil there. Here's a pencil. You just got a ruler. Where is it? Get that ruler. I just gave you that ruler. Okay.
So you have the piece of paper?
Yeah.
5 fingers. Can you follow me? 1, 2,
3, 4.
5. And 4 spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So if you forget how much, you always bring out your hand and remember this. Can you do this on your own, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent. Good job. So can you draw the staff 2 times on the piece of paper, please? So 5 lines and 4 spaces. Always remember, it's always from the bottom to the top. Do you need some help right now, or do you have it right now?
I'm already done.
Okay, can I see it? That's really good. Good job. Okay, so do you understand if you're going to write a piece of music, or if you are going to sing a piece of music, you always have to remember to have the stave or staff. Well done. So a treble clef or a bass clef? Okay, so in music, you know how there's endless amounts of notes. It can always go really, really high or really, really low, right?
Yeah.
So in music, we have different types of clefs. So basically different types of how low the notes would be or how high the notes would be. So there's many ways, and it's called a clef basically. So a clef is basically a arrangement of notes that would arrangement of notes that would indicate if it's really high or really low. Because if you think about it, the notes can't be all the way like super high. For example, if we just use one single stave or a staff, it can't endlessly go up and up. It's super hard to read. So that's why in music we have a lot of different things called clefs. So in music, there's the two most common ways to read a clef. So there's the treble clef and the bass clef. Can you tell me what is different between these two things? Audrey,
The
what is
treble
different between this
clef
one and this?
is like for right hand and bass clef is for like left hand.
Yes, correct. So you know a bit of this, right?
Yeah.
The top one and the bottom one, other than the notes. Can you tell?
Yeah.
What is it then? Do you need some help?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way to tell a clef is to look at the very beginning of each piece. At the very beginning, as you can see, look at this red highlighted place. As you can see, it's different symbols, which could tell which clef it is in, because it'll be very wrong to be playing in the wrong clef, or else it would sound very weird. Okay, so next we're going to see how to draw this clef. So can you draw some more staves? So how many lines are there in a stave again?
5,
And how many spaces?
4.
Good job, well done. So can you draw some this treble clef and this bass clef? So we'll start with the bass clef since it's really easy.
Okay, so
So a dot on the fourth note, and then a bendy thing. As you can see, so start with the bass clef. So the bottom one. Do you have that?
Yeah.
How it looks?
Wait. Okay. I did the base cloth already. Now I do the treble cloth?
So can you draw the base clef a couple of times?
Or do I draw it 2 times?
Can you draw it 5 times for me, please?
But I only did 2 of the.
Oh, hello. That's fine. Can you wait? There's a couple of new kids. Hello. Oh. So basically, guys, how much do you know about music?
Oh, me? I do piano class.
Oh, so this should be really easy for you.
I do piano class too.
All right, so this should be like a bit of a review because you guys should know this. So yeah,
I do singing class.
do you know what a staff or a stave is?
What?
A staff or a stave.
Yeah. The top one is a treble clef. The bottom one is a bass clef.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking you, do you know what a staff or a stave is?
What is a stave?
So a stave or a staff is basically, so it's basically this of these 5 lines and 4 spaces. So we all know that notes are basically written into this to indicate like the notation forms. So so you guys know there's 2 common clefs. So a treble clef and a bass clef. So so Sean and what's the other one?
Linden.
Lyndon. Do you guys have paper or a pencil?
Yeah. It's really easy. I'm gonna get new paper. I'm gonna get new paper.
Okay, so Audrey, the treble clef is a little harder to draw. Do you know how to draw it?
Yeah. Because we had to do a lot of doing these. It's really easy. So it goes like this. It's really easy, but
Do you guys know how to do this?
Do you know how to do this? Okay.
English.
Can you sure. It's all right. All right, so we're gonna go into the next things because you guys know how to draw this, right?
你会了吗？对，弟弟这个
I don't know.
base cliff 跟 triple
Okay, so we're gonna start off with the bass clef because the bass clef is easier. So can you draw the 5 lines in the 4 spaces, please? So this is
这是 base cliff，那是 triple。哥哥你会了吗？
is the bass.
I'm finished. I'm all done. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, Sean, you use this. So you go like this. Like this. Okay, Sean, first go like this. Yeah, and then you go this, and then you go up like this.
So guys, if you don't know how to do this,
like this. And then you go this and down there.
guys,
Like this. Like this.
so if you're having troubles, please look at the screen.
Okay. done drawing the 5 bass clef.
And can you do the treble clef now? Do you know how to do it? You
Yeah.
can look on the screen. So from the middle, and you go all the way to the top, and then come back down and draw like a curly thing at the bottom.
Can we move on to something else, not just drawing?
Well, it's kind of important to know these stuff. Because I can't move on if the rest of the class doesn't know how to do this. All right, so guys, have you drawn it and know how to draw it now? You guys know how to draw it now?
Yeah.
Okay then, so we're gonna move on.
But I'm not done drawing it.
How many times did you draw it?
20 times.
What? No, you just have to draw it 5 times. All right, that's good. Good job. So we're just gonna wait for Audrey to finish up, and yeah. So, so Lindu and Sean, do you guys know how to read notes yet?
Yeah, I know because I play piano, and then Sean, he doesn't know.
Okay then, so so this would be a review for you, Lindu, and today I'm just gonna teach some notes on how to read bass clef and treble clef. Yeah. All right, so Audrey, are you finished up now?
Almost.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay, I'm all done.
All right, that's good. Have you finished it, Sean? Okay then.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna move on to how to read notes. So we're gonna start with treble notes. So it might seem a lot right now to be able to read notes, but it's really easy if you know how to know something to remember it by. So the treble notes, the treble clef is basically for instruments most common that common have the melody. So like the part of the song. Um, so instruments such as the saxophone, the clarinet, the flute, the violins, the piano will use the treble notes. The piano is one of the only instruments that use both of these clefs at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna start with the treble notes and how to read them. So something that I was taught, and now when I'm having troubles reading what note is which, we could always use these methods. So the first thing I do is I look at what the notes could spell. So at the treble clef, the space notes you see at the bottom left, bottom right, this part, it spells the word face. So it is really if you guys know how to spell the word face. Yes, Linda?
Um, in the bass clef of that thingy is
I think you were muted when you didn't. I didn't think I heard the full sentence? Hello?
The triple cliff face. If you do that in the base cliff, it's all cows eat grass.
That's correct. Yeah, so there's many different ways to remember these by. So the treble clef, you have to remember the treble clef and the bass clef are always different. Well, mainly different. So that's why it's always important to look at the beginning place where it would always have a symbol. So this is the treble clef symbol. So as you can see here on the bottom right, the space notes spell face. Do you guys know how to spell face?
F-A-C-E.
Correct. So now for the treble notes, I don't have something here, but you could always see if this is the clef, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers as in the lines, and 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So as you can see from the face, F-A-C-E. It's always from the bottom to the top. So you can see the space notes would spell face. So F-A-C-E. Can you write that down, perhaps? So right, the space notes spell, the notes spell face. So guys, can you follow me if you bring out your hand? So F-A-C-E. And we'll use the treble clef, we would use the right hand because in the piano it's always the right hand that plays the treble note.
Okay, I'm all done.
All right, so can you say what is, if this was the note, what is this note then? This note.
A.
Correct. So always remember F-A-C-E. Remember that, guys. And so now for the line notes. The line notes, they spell E-G-B-D-F, but this doesn't really create a word. So what I use is something that could stand for it. There's many things that people use, but the one that I always thought was every good boy deserves fudge. Can you guys write it down or something? So every good boy deserves fudge. E-G-B-D-F. So if you could remember this little sentence and you know what the word starts with, you could go E-G-B-D-F. Every good boy deserves fudge. This would be the line notes for the treble clef notes. So I'll be showing you guys a little what it would sound like on the piano. So guys, can you say what these what the notes are in the line notes, Audrey?
Where?
Can you say the line notes, please? Use your hands. Every good boy deserves fudge. Can you say that, please?
Every good boy deserves fudge.
And do you know how much what these notes start by? Every is E. And good is G.
D, boy is B, D is the reserve, and fudge is F.
Correct. So can you say that on your own, please?
Every good boy deserves fudge.
From the bottom to the top, please.
Every good boy deserves
This
fudge.
is always the bottom, the pinky.
Every good boy deserves fudge.
Correct. Oh, wait, no. You don't, you have to start from the bottom to the top, or else you'll get this mixed up. It's very important, always from the pinky to the top. Every good
boy deserves fun.
correct. Sean and Lyndon, do you get this?
What?
Yeah. All right. So I'll give you guys what it would sound like on the piano. So right now I have can you guys see it?
Yeah.
All right. So the treble clefs would basically be the higher notes. So basically I'd say from um from C and higher, while the bass notes would be from C, commonly C to lower. This is yeah, it's more common to have the bass clef after C and the treble clefs before C. So what it would sound like for the space notes. So can you say it with me? So the space notes, guys. What is this note? Remember, please.
A. C. D. E. D.
It sounds like this.
F.
A, C.
C.
Correct. And for the line notes, can you say it, guys? Do you remember what it?
E. D. F.
Correct. So this would basically be what the treble clef would basically be around. So so guys, can you say it again? So the space notes. What is this? Um, so all right, so guys, can I quiz you guys? All right, so let's go as a three. So firstly, Audrey would start, then Sean, and then Lindu. All right, so Audrey, what do you know what this note is? Remember, the line. Correct.
F.
That's correct. Sean, well done. Sean, do you know what this note is? Remember, this is a line note.
Line up.
Every good boy deserves fudge. Remember that.
Oh yeah. What?
What's that?
Do you know what this note is?
Every good boy deserves, right? So that should be.
That should be.
Can you help? Can you help Sean?
I can't tell the answer.
Okay, Sean, count again. What's the line?
I know the answer. It's after C.
Okay. Look, Sean. Every good boy deserves fun. So what's this?
D.
Correct. Good job, Sean. So now we have D. And Linda, do you know what this note is?
That note is A.
Correct. And what is this note, Audrey?
C.
Correct. All right. So what is this last note? Sean.
Fa. Fun. Then what's
Every good boy deserves fudge.
F?
That's correct. All right, so all right, guys. So once we all know this, we can move on. So do you guys remember everything? So what does the space note spell again?
Face.
So F A C. And what does the line note spell again?
F-A-C-E.
F-A-C.
No.
What is the line note?
E-G-B-D-F.
Correct. So it's yeah.
E-G-B-D-F.
Congratulations. So now we're gonna move on to the bass notes. So the bass notes tend to be lower
Oh.
than the
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I,
Oh no, it's
A, B's.
Alright, so the bass notes tend to be lower than the treble notes. So so the bass clef is often used for instruments such as the tuba, the double bass, the bass, and often the notes that accompany the treble clef. So we're gonna start with um the space notes. So like the line notes for the treble clef, you have to use a different one. So for the bass notes, you bring out your left hand because the left hand would indicate the left hand for the piano. So as you can see from the bottom, for the space notes, it's A, C, E, G. A thing that it could stand for is all cows eat grass. Um, so if you know all the capitals for this, can you write the word all cows eat grass down or something? So you could get you would know for next time. So all cows eat grass. So if you guys know for the bass notes, remember the space notes spell all cows eat grass. All cows eat grass. Audrey, can you repeat that for me, please?
All cows eat grass.
And Sean and Lindu, do you guys know this?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sean, can you please say what it is? Can you repeat it?
All cows eat grass.
So yeah, correct. Good job. So once you know this little sentence, always look at the capital letter. So all is for A, cow is for C, eat is for E, and and grass is for G. And once you know this little sentence, you could always use it for the space notes. And now for the line notes. Um, the line notes spell G, B, D, F, A. I know this one, there's a lot that it can stand for, but the way that I was taught is great. So great, big, dogs, fly, airplanes. I may have written that wrong, but can you guys write that down? Great, big, dogs, fly, airplanes.
Is it fight or fly or fly?
Let's fly. Wait, just a sec.
Can we go to our? Can we play it on the piano? Because can we go down? Can we go to our real piano to do it?
You're
Okay, let's go.
you could if you like.
This is
Okay, guys. So remember the words great, big, dog, flies, airplane. Remember. So can you say, Audrey?
Great big dogs fly airplane.
Okay, guys. So great is B, big is B, dog is D, and F and fly is F, and aeroplanes is A. Remember that. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the virtual piano thing. It's not very good, but you guys could basically know what it would sound like. So can you guys say it? What is the first note for the line for the space notes?
F. F. F.
No, the space notes, remember.
A. C.
That's correct.
E.
A, O,
E.
you guys remember that? So can you say it again?
A. C. E. G.
Okay, that's correct. And now we're gonna go to the line notes. Do you guys remember what the line notes are again? Remember, great, big, dogs, flies, airplane.
G. G. B. D. F. A.
Correct. G, B,
F.
So this is what it would sound like. So as you can see from the two places, you can tell that the treble clef is way more higher than the bass clef. Okay, so going back to the presentation, I'll do a little quiz. So guys, remember both. So what would this note be in the bass clef?
F.
No wait. So what would this note be in the treble clef? So this is both together. This note is the treble clef. So we're gonna start from Sean to Lindu to Audrey. Sean, do you know what this note is in the treble clef?
Yeah. Face clef.
A C E. F A C E, as in face.
Is it face? No, this is triple clef.
What?
This is triple clef. Right?
This is bass clef.
Is it bass clef?
No. I'm gonna be quizzing you on both. This one is treble clef.
Oh, triple clef. So it should be
F.
Correct. Okay, so Lindu, what is this?
Which one is this? Is this in treble or bass? Is this in treble clef or bass clef?
It's in treble clef.
Treble clef? Treble clef. Then this one is D.
Good job, Audrey.
I already write it on.
Okay, then, Audrey, what is this note in the treble clef? So remember, it is.
B.
Pardon me? It's B, right?
Yeah.
Okay, correct. Good job. What is this note, Sean? Sean. Scene, Sean. What is this note?
Blue. C.
Correct. So this is the bass clef now. So, Lindu, what is this note in the bass clef?
Is it on the line or on the space?
It's on the space.
It's C.
Correct. Audrey, what is this note in the bass clef?
E.
Remember, bass clef. All cows eat.
Oh.
All cows eat grass.
It's G.
Correct. So what is this note?
This one.
Lyndon, can you
What?
can you let Sean figure this on his own? Thank you.
A.
Correct. What is this note?
Who?
Sean. I meant Lyndon.
That one. That
Big-
one is
Great big dogs fly airplanes.
I know. I think it's D.
Correct. Good job. And now, what is, wait, there's a problem. Okay, so what is this notation? So basically, notes are written higher or lower on the staff or the stave. So the notes that are higher on the staff means it's also higher in pitch, while the lower they are, it means the lower they are in pitch. So thank you. So I'm gonna show you a little scene, I guess, a little song from a quite the popular movie. So it's The Sound of Music. Yeah.
Ooh, I know that. It's
A deer, a female deer, red, a drop of golden sun. A name I call myself, Bob. A needle pulling thread, love. A note to follow, so tea. A drink of jam and bread that will bring us back to dough. Don't rate me, fa, so, la, ti. Don't, ti, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti, do, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti,
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A doe, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, pa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so tea, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to so, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, la, so, fa, ti, do.
Okay, so that's the end of our class. And do you guys have any questions?
that song.
What was that song? It is called Do.
Song.
Pardon me.
I know that song already.
That's good. So basically, the song is saying that if you know what notes is which notes and how they sound, you could almost sing whatever you want and play whatever you want if you know the notes. So do you guys have any questions for today?
No. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Daniel. Very good.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Daniel, for this class. We'll
Bye bye.
see you guys next week.
Bye.